So, it is Monday, and this weekend was a nightmare. So that baby wave that I have been dreading finally happened, and we're just getting our head above water, and it started on Friday. So Friday, we didn't have too many. We had less than 10 mothers. And then both Saturday and Sunday, we got past 10 mothers. And all of them were our older girls, so they're significantly bigger, which means that they hold more than one normally. And so we had quite a lot of twins, triplets, and we've had a quad set too. So we've had a lot of babies. We're now at tag number 154, I think. So, yeah, this week was a bit, or I should say more, this weekend was a bit of a mess. And I didn't take video of it just because I was running around. However, I will take video of our protocols and we will walk through what it is to process a baby. So I will display this set and that, so go ahead.
Pen inspections happen every 2 to 3 hours. There are 4 people in our situation who are aware that it needs to be done, so most of the time we end up staggering our inspections, so lots of the time there is somebody out there almost every hour. When a mother is seen kidding or having kidded, the mother is marked with spray paint indicating the day and what mother of the day they are. This mother is the 4th of the 22nd. The leg tag and numbers and or the ear tag numbers are also collected in that moment. Once the kidding is over, the gender of the kids is also collected. All 3 pieces of data that have been collected are sent within a group chat that contains all of those who are responsible for the kid care and or goat care, such as the 4 people who end up doing the barn inspections. The bucks are typically left with the mothers. If the kids are does, they are taken from the mothers as soon as they are seen in order to ensure that the proper care is given, as well as practices we induce in order to break disease cycles. The does are placed in a sanitized box and taken to a kid room. In the kid room, their navels are dipped with iodine and they are rubbed or toweled down. The toweling down usually encourages drinking and or activity. However, it can be a step that is skipped depending on the kid's aggressiveness, temperature, sliminess, and other factors. Or it can be done after their navel is dipped. Again, the order is dependent on the baby's condition, however, both steps are the initial care that is given. The kid room is a temperature-controlled environment that hosts shelving and heat lights. The extra heat provided by the lights is to warm and dry the babies as needed. The navel is dipped in 2 different ways. One method is as depicted with the spritzer bottle. The second method is to fill a small disposable cup with iodine and fully dip the navel. With either method, full coverage must be ensured to best disinfect the area to prevent disease and or infection. All steps of care and identification are recorded on a sticker that corresponds with each kid that is in each box. The room homes the babies during the first 12 to 24 hours. It is where they are fed a minimum of 500 milliliters to a maximum of 700 milliliters of colostrum and given other care. The powdered colostrum is mixed in a single serving by 2 different methods. One method is using the protein shake bottle.
No, it's fine.
A single serving consists of 300 milliliters of body temperature water, and 4 full scoops of the provided measuring cups.
What cameras? What do you mean?
There's only so much we can do, Mom. They're going to be kids because they're just animals. Once mixed fully and properly, the milk is then transferred into a bottle and ready to be fed. Feeding is usually the second stage of the room care. In the case of 2 identical appearance twin does, one is usually painted so that a distinction between the 2 can be made until the ID tags are given and recorded. In this case, the blue paint was used, and the can was empty. The corresponding milk consumption for each goat is recorded. As read on the sticker, the milliliters drank, whether it was drank willingly or hosed, marked with a D or an H, and then the time that it happened. The feeding procedure is repeated for all necessary occupants of a box.
So now that you kind of know what we do to at least start, from here, because we don't have them tagged and we don't have the selenium because we ran out of selenium, and the blue nasal can be given just as long as it's given before they go out into the wash bay, it's fine. However, because those 3 things need to be done, they can be done at a later time. Although selenium, it's much better to give it much earlier. But yes, so when that gets done, I will take video of it. Okay, so it is the afternoon, and I'm gonna do round 2 feeding for them. And then we had another baby born. Ooh, there we go. And then we had another baby born. So I am going to feed this new one. And I'll feed these 2 slightly older ones. And we'll get that done. So previously I showed you how my mom mixes colostrum. I'm going to show you what I do. And it's very simple, because it just eliminates that. So I have less dishes to do.
The second method is my method. It uses putting the powdered milk directly into the bottle. However, all the materials are the same and the result is the same, just less dishes. And that's that. Since already dealing with this set of babies after feeding, I decided to move on to the third stage of kid room care, which is all the miscellaneous care that is still needed. I started stage 3 by giving them their nasal vaccine. The nasal vaccine process is the same no matter if it's the booster or the initial. Mix the vaccine and then put it in their nose directly for them to breathe in. I gave them their tags after the vaccine. The tagging process is to sterilize the area with iodine and then use the tag clamp to pierce the ear. The piercing is usually placed between two visible veins about 2/3 or halfway down the ear from the head. The veins are only visible from the front when looking at the inside of the ear.
So it is Tuesday. I have tagged and given the nasal vaccine to these ones on the floor, which are the pair that we're tracking in our system for the video purpose. They only have selenium that they need next, and then they can move out. My mom has gone to go get some, so we'll see, but we should be able to get them out of the room by today. And it's been a little bit jilted because we're, of course, missing supplies. So we'll see. But that's where we're at.
The amount of vitamin E that is given is 0.5 cc.
We have finished processing that baby team officially. So that means they can go out into the wash bay. And that's where the fun then begins.
For the robot training, they need to be identified easily. They are painted with a specific color. This is more important when we have a larger volume of kids moving into this stage. The color helped indicate who needs to be prioritized. These two are marked with orange, as were the others that went out with them. And now, out they go!
Hello, colorful.
Once in the wash bay, they get played with twice or more a day, and shown where the nipples are pretty regularly. It tends to take 2 to 3 days to latch properly. However, there are some that take less time and some that take more. Usually based on intelligence. And that's it. That's all of our protocol. If I missed anything, I'll have to make another video.
Today's Thursday.
You ready?
Yep, another round of triple shots. It's Friday! So I guess I haven't done a pet introduction yet. But this lovely pooch here is Bear. And she is a Marama, which is a cousin of the Great Pyrenees. I am currently doing her bi-yearly brushing. I guess I said that wrong, eh? It's every 6 months or so? Either way, when the seasons change, her coat grows in, and you need to brush it out pretty well. Normally, I do this a little bit before her also 6-month bath. So, next week, I think I'm going to plan to bath the Bear here, but I'm just getting the preliminary brushing done, so then when we bath her, it will loosen and get rid of the remaining of her winter coat that's still going to be left behind from the brushing here. And I'll have to show you guys that, or I'll have to show that. However, that's currently where we're at. I'll show you when I'm done.
Not careful, I'm gonna put a cat collar on you like what Cookie's got. Cookie's our other dog. There ya go. Good girl. All right. Now, to clean up the disaster zone.
So my next orders are to clean the feed room because we're roasting some beans for somebody else tonight. So that means that we need to put a grain cart there. So I gotta clean that up. Let's do it. All clean.
On Friday, we did bedding, and then on the weekend, the fields were dry enough to plant. However, as of this video, it has been raining for 2 weeks. So we haven't been able to get out there yet. Anyway. Next week, April 29th to May 4th.